Hello riders, the winter is about to finish and it is the right time to plan our motorcycle trips. Sounds good, isn't it? Maybe you want to make a step further and plan your first long distance trip, but you're not sure about it. There are so many small things, important details and questions without answers. With few words, you're still not 100% convinced that you're ready to go. So guys, I'm here to tell you that this feeling is absolutely normal and we all had it once in a while. In this video, I will give you some very practical advices how to gain the confidence you need. Stay with me. First and very important, do not press yourself. Also, do not let anybody to control your decisions. Advices like you'll learn it on the way, there is nothing to scare about, let's go are maybe right, but it really depends from the person. For example, guys, you know I love examples. So for example, for a new rider with 2 months riding experience, this is going to be very dangerous advice. On the other hand, for a rider with 20 years riding experience, it's good, it's fine. What I'm basically trying to say is that you have to build that confidence. And like anything else of the world, it cannot be done for a month or two. You'll need time. It's like to start visiting the local fitness and after 2 months to go to Mr. Olympia competition. You can do it, but I can tell you now, without even started, what the result will be. And it will be the same when you start to learn something new in your life. It doesn't matter, motorcycle, to drive a car, to swim, to hike or whatever. You'll need the time to learn at least the basic skills. The best way to gain some confidence is to make it on different stages, or as we call it, step by step. Number one is to learn how to ride and control your motorcycle. I mean the motorcycle, which one you're going to use to travel. It sounds very easy and very logical, but many guys never rode their bikes off-road. You might disagree and tell me that it's not necessary because you plan only to ride on the roads. Yes, I perfectly understand that. It is not necessary. You don't need to become an off-road expert, but at least you have to know how your bike reacts on such a terrains. Also, once you have that experience how to ride off-road, then on the asphalt will be like a piece of cake. Of course, the best way is to make some off-road courses with instructor, but even the simple ride on the backyards, on gravel roads or simple dirt roads will give you an idea what is to ride your bike off-road. On the long trips, you never know what you're going to face. Even if you plan to stay only on the road, you still might hit some construction works, flooded river, destroyed bridge or something similar. The basic off-road skills you already learned will help you in each one of those moments. What brand or model motorcycle to take, it really depends on your personal preferences and from the type of the trip you're going to make. Remember, it is just a tool. The travel is what really matters. Video how to choose the proper motorcycle you can watch here. After you complete the first step, it is the right time to start with some simple day trips. It is very important to test the bike with all the luggage on, especially if you plan to have hard cases. They will change the weight distribution significantly and the way you feel the bike. Load the entire luggage and go to a simple one-day ride. Spend at least a couple of hours on the road just to have an idea what it's about. The next step will be to extend it a bit, maybe 2 or 3 day trips with a possible camping option. This will give you an idea what you really need and what is useless, because it's going to be about the same on the long trips. Do not make the mistake most of the new riders make, taking too much luggage. Video how to pack and what to take you can watch here. Now we are coming to more serious and difficult part, 1 week trip. Plan the road, something easier for you, like destination you already know but never been there. Load the bike, set the GPS or paper map and go. I will suggest the accommodation to be mixed, maybe some days in camping and some days in the hotels. This exercise will teach you how to plan the time more efficient, how to navigate yourself, what constant speeds work for you and many more. Also, it will help you to reduce the luggage even more than you already did it. When you complete the trip, you will know what you expect. For example, where and what to eat, how much it's going to cost you or many like this. Who knows, after 1 week you can find out that it's not for you. It is not what you have been expected and decide to make something else. This is exactly what happens with friends of mine. He was very motivated, bought a new bike, a lot of expensive gear, most of it useless if you ask me. But anyway, he has also ideas to make organized tours from Germany to Bulgaria. This was his business idea or business model or whatever. So after he completed the first trip from Germany to Bulgaria, he came back and said, well, it is not what I expect. and now he even sold the bike and moved to another country. So guys, it is not unusual to happen, and if this is your case, these short trips will save you a lot of time and money. When you complete the first 3 steps, I'm guessing it will take you at least 6 months, you'll be ready to move to the final step and go to a long motorcycle trip. First and very important, you have to ask your girlfriend, wife, mother, father, or whatever relationship you have. It sounds like something very easy, but believe me, this is the most difficult part of the whole trip. I know that now many of you will play macho and will say, no, I am the man, I will do whatever I decide to do, my wife cannot control me or whatever. Of course, I respect your opinion, but for those of you who are curious how exactly to do it or how to ask your wife, I have a very detailed and useful video about it. The audio of that video is not good because it's I don't know, maybe 1 year old or something like that, but the information inside is priceless. You can watch it here. The second important part is how you're going to travel, alone or in a group. There are many discussions about it with a lot of pros and cons for each one of the options. But unfortunately, only you're the person who needs to decide. Do not listen what your friends will say. You will going on the trip and you know yourself much better than anyone else. After all of this is done, you just need to find the free time, which is not easy by the way. You'll need also money, some documents, you have to choose the desired destination, and you're ready to go. The night before the actual day, you'll be a bit nervous. Probably you're not gonna sleep well. Anyway, there'll be so many questions. Is it the right moment? Am I ready? Do I make a mistake? And many more like this. But don't even worry about it. Once you start the engine, all of this will go. You need to concentrate on the important stuff, and all of these silly things will disappear. Now I will give you some very important advices, and I really hope that you will follow it. The first one is to keep everything as simple as possible. Less is always better. More luggage, more gear, more accessories or gadget is equal to more problems. The second will be that the weight is always matter. Even the most skilled riders will confirm that. Number 3. The constant speed is better than top speed. Remember, the most important is come back home safe in one piece. It is not a race, there is no person to count the time. Number 4. The preparation is the key of success. Find as much as possible information before you even start your trip. And number 5. Always believe in the people's goodwill. We're all the same. It doesn't matter what the television, newspapers or any kind of information will say. We're all the same. We all desire the same things. We need love, we need health, we need food and shelter. That was everything for today, guys. I hope you like it. As usual, the comments are more than welcome. I read them all with pleasure and always try to help to each one of you. If you're here for the first time, make sure that you hit the subscribe button and also press the bell so you don't miss anything. If you want to learn more about long motorcycle trips, check the rest of the videos in the channel, there are tons of information there. Or buy my new book, How to Become a Long Distance Motorcycle Rider. Link in the description. I will use this video to say a very big thank you to everyone who already bought the book. Ride safe. Ciao.